see. That's Peter. So it should be working. Hello everyone. Oh, it should be working right now, and that's good. So I just need to be sure that the sound is good, and I can hear that on my husband's computer, so I think it's working. Anyway, welcome for the video today. We are continuing with this little that's actually not a bedroom like I wrote in the info box. It's more like a living room. Happy girl. Thank you. That's my husband. So we are continuing on that one, and the blinking outside here, that's the Christmas decoration. So happy holiday to you guys, Christmas or not. At least a happy holiday for all of you guys. So let me just turn around the table here, or the camera. So we made this little room last time, and we're going to continue with that. Why are you not going sharp at all on the little lamp? There it is. So it's actually very cute. I like the little room, but we need to continue on it, so I'm just gonna place that here to the side, and taking out the box with everything in it. Let's see if I can open it again. Taking out the little booklet here, and a few other things I see, and I am going to see what we're going to make here. There is a lot of things for this little room here. That's the one we are doing. Sorry, I'm a bit sick for the time, but I'm managing. I think I'm gonna make this little furniture right there, so I'm just gonna find it in here if I can. Because when we have that in the house, there it is. When we have the little cabinet right here in the house, then we can put the decorations on top. And I like to do things that way, that it is in the house when it's done. I'm just gonna find some of the bags that's in here with different things in. That was a paper thing, and there's something more here. Oh, wait a minute. Small things. Yeah, that's it. I got everything except of the box walls. So that's a lot of things. Let me just try to place some of this to the side, and we need the things here for this little cabin or cabinet. So I'm just gonna see what I can find in here. This all the blue things here that we need. And I'm gonna pop the rest back into here so we know where to save it. Where it is when we need it. Thanks. So that's pretty good. And I'm not sure I like the color, but we will see when I put it together. Looking at the picture here, it's kind of more a vibrant blue than this one. This is more like a baby blue, and I kind of like the color right there. So I might have to paint this. But first I am going to figure out how to put this one together. So this must be the drawers, the top, and the sides. And they want to put them in here. Actually, they want to have these pieces sitting like that. I think I'd rather have them sitting behind And why are they taller? Okay, let's just put this book to the side and see if we can figure it out. And I'm gonna use my fabric tack, fabric tack, because it's actually a pretty good glue, this one. Just a tiny bit on there. Actually, I think that's because, no, these are a tad bit too long. That's just how it is. So I'm just gonna glue the sides on here, on both sides. All the way down here. There we go. And then place it on the table and just make sure everything is lined up correctly. There we go. And I think this one is going to go on top so that this little excess part down here is going to be the legs. So I'm gonna glue it here on the top, this one. So just popping in a tiny bit of glue. All the way around here, like that. And placing the top. Now I won't know why they want me to put it on the side, but I'm gonna do it like this. I like that better. And then a tiny bit of glue on these fronts here for the fake drawers. I hope everyone is having a great evening. Now it's weekend and you can do whatever you want to with your families, unless you have a lot of things prepared already. Tomorrow we are going to watch Avatar in the cinema, and I'm actually looking forward to that one. So tell me what you're working on or what you are gonna do in this weekend. Maybe you have something special you want to be able to do this weekend. Whoops. Just turning it around again and placing it where it needs to go. There we go. And that's just my husband watching something in the background. Sorry about that. Let me put that to the side for a tiny bit. I want to paint it, but I want it to be all dry before I start on that. Then there is these small handles for the drawers, and that's just a piece of a middle band, or what do you call that? And I'm not sure I'm gonna use those, but I don't know. So I'm gonna make that one for the top of this. That's this one. That looks very interesting. Hi from UK. Hi, and welcome. Nice to have people from the UK as well. We need a few small pieces for this thing, and I'm afraid of getting everything lost by pouring it out, but we need to see if I can find these pieces. So I need these. And what is that? It's nothing from here. That one. We need that one as well. Whoops. So that is some kind of metal piece. but there's nothing more in here of that kind. Let me put this back. It might be in one of the other ones. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Stop. Just put that back in there and see what's in here. That's just fabric and thread. And that is only oh, wait a minute. Oh, this little bead, we don't need that. It's actually because two of them are bigger than the other ones. Just a minute. I got it now. Let's see if I can get that. That was just a tiny blue bead that was sticking in there. Put that back here. There we go. So, stay put. So that's a big one and a small one, and they goes together like that and like that. Ah, yes, that makes sense. And then I need some black wire. I see that down here. Let me see if I can get it out. There we go. Is that black wire thicker? Or is that just me? Does it look thicker to you than the ones going around? But it's the only one there is in here, so okay. 2.5 centimeters. Wait a minute. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there should be something else down there, or somewhere. There we go. It's in the bottom. Hiding in the bottom of this little bag. Let's see if I can get it out there. Just taking my tweezers and trying to catch it down there. So I was right. There we go. That's better. Okay. And I need something to cut a wire with. There we go. So 2.5 centimeters. Okay, I'm gonna put this book a little to the side, then you can't see it. I'm sorry about that. But I have the small things here. And this one, I needed 2 pieces. That was 2.5 centimeters. So that's 1, that's 2, and then the half is right here. Making sure, yeah, that's right. And then make one more that is the same. There we go. And this one, it says 1.2 centimeter. So that is 1 centimeter and then a tad bit more. I could measure that, but I don't feel like taking out my ruler right now, so we're just doing it like that. Sorry about that. So put this back in the little bag here, and now let's see if we can do this one. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of my super glue gel here to connect these two parts, just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna pop it back in. I'm doing the same on this one. Just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be all over. There we go. And then these small or tiny ones here, they should be bend around so they can go around the little bead for the light bulb, or kind of an oil lamp. So let's see if I can get them to do what I want to. So they should be going like making like a cross. I'm not sure you can see that. Can you see what I'm doing here? I am working on my Victorian dollhouse, doing a kitchen in 1 to 12. Ooh, a Victorian dollhouse. That's nice. But the kitchen, that's a big work. I'm gonna try to do this somehow. I think I'm gonna use my uh, needle tool here and just take some of this little jelly super glue here and just put a few dots on. And trying this out. So it's going across like that. And then the other piece should go across like the other way around. Is it supposed to be all the way around? Because this one is not gonna go all the way around. I'm thinking that it's just so you can see the little crisscross on the front. Personally, I like when everything is perfect from all sides when you look at it. But now we're going with this. I'm gonna try to let it harden up a bit before I put my fingers too much on there, because I don't want to be glued onto this little bead. Let's see how this is going. This is going well. And these are all glued together, so the light, this one is supposed to go on top here, but for that there needs to be room for it, and now everything is kind of rolling away for me. Let's see if I can get this one to glue where I want it, not to my fingers. There we go. And then this one should go on this one. Just need to take a good look here and there. I don't want my fingers on this one. Oh no! This is really not going that well. Trying one more time. I think I got it now. And really, we need to watch our fingers when we're using super glue. And I'm gonna glue right back to this one. Okay. I'm sorry about my coughing. I hope you can live with that. I really want to give this a little time to be a little more dried up. So let me go back to this one. And let me see. I have this really nice light purple color here. Doing great. Very nice. Thank you, honey. He's sitting here behind me this way. And he is following along, what I find really nice. Let me see. I have a bigger paintbrush right here. So I'm just gonna take this blue and pop some of it here. I'm just gonna paint this in a nicer blue. Yeah, I like this one a lot better. Making sure I get all the edges and the small crevices and whatever here. Normally I'm using a wet palette when I'm painting, but I think for this one it's fine like that. Tiny Nina, hi! Hi! Nice to have you here. Great that you could make it. Whoops. Just getting in all these small nooks and crannies there is on a little furniture like this one. Starting to look better now, and I really like this blue color. It's so much prettier than the one it had. This one is so much better. Just making sure that this light blue or teal or whatever it had is all covered. Whoops. Now we got it all over. That is why I am deleting a lot of things when I am making normal videos to you guys, because I am all over the place with my things and dropping things and gluing things that shouldn't be glued and stuff like that. So I have a lot of cutouts. Sorry about the noise. I have a lot of cutouts on my videos. Otherwise you would see me struggling and dropping paint and I don't know what. So you just be happy for that. But the struggle is really real, and you can see that on a live video. So I think that's one of the cool things about a live video, that you can actually see the good things and the bad things. I dropped it again. But I think this color is so much better. I like this. And now I'm gonna try to place it here to dry, and again I have paint all over after that. So baby wipes comes in handy here. That is really something I like to have around me when I'm crafting. Let's go back to this one and see how this goes. It looks better. Trying to wrap this wire a bit more around it, and now I'm stuck to it again. There we go. So I'm supposed to glue this part on top of this one. So we're gonna try that. So this one is gonna sit here on top. It's nice to know that I'm not the only one that drops stuff. Oh, I do that a lot. And few things can actually fly when they are getting too hard to do or too annoying. They can really fly. And that is the time where Peter is leaving the room and just leaving me alone, because he knows that's time just to get away. Okay, I can see that I need careful. We need these small pieces here. I can see that we need a piece of something white in there, and I'm not sure what that is. Test the light on the first page before. Oh, it's a lamp. So there's supposed to be light in this little lamp. Yes. And the light bulb is supposed to go from top and down in it. Okay, good. So it's a little light bulb we had here. Hardworking people drop stuff. Yeah. Let's see if I can find the wire or the little light bulb. It's right here with all this white plants here, and it's all over. Also made some perfume bottle with different beads and bead ends. Oh yes, I like to make perfume bottles. That's always fun because you can use the most interesting beads and stuff for that. So cool. I would love to see your result. So you can always send me a picture through my Facebook if you want to show me. I would love to see what you guys are working on. Anyway, this one is supposed to go down into this thing, and I'm pretty sure I just glued it on wrong. And now the glue are off, and this is going so bad right now. So if I'm just popping it in there and then trying to pop these wires here through this thingy, and then popping it down like that. Now that should be working. So that is a little light for now. I need to put these on as the handles. But for some reason this super glue is dangerous to me today. I'm kind of sticking everywhere. And then the wires for this should go down and around, like bending backwards, like that, and be hidden behind the little lamp. I want to make it all done, but I don't want to be glued together to it again. Let me find something else to do. What else do we have on the little countertop? We have some decorations and some pictures, I think. Normally I wouldn't jump around in my book like this, but I kind of like the idea of building something and be able to pop it into the room when we're done for today, so I can take some cool pictures of that. So that's why I am kind of jumping around. So they want some kind of books or papers or pictures, and it's this one and maybe the one with the, yeah, there's something with grease and a little picture, and you're supposed to cut it out, and now I have to find the cutouts for that. It's not here. Then maybe on this one. Yes, so that one and that one. Let me take my scissor. Did you all see that at all? So the one here says grease, and then this one is kind of, it looks like a little beach or something. So I'm just gonna carefully cut that out. Looks like books. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. Does it say, yes, we need some kind of templates for these books. Right here. So they are here on this piece of paper. So we need this one for grease and this one for the beach or whatever it is. So I'm just gonna try to, I'm just gonna do that on the side because I don't have so much room on my camera, under my camera here. So I'm just gonna just roughly cut that out like that. Sorry about that. Then let's do it here. So that is a smaller one. And that's this one. So we need this outside thing for this little book. There we go. So this one is supposed to be bent at the back here. Let me just quickly do that. I always do that over my scissor or on my flat nose plier. I'm just lining up the ends so I can see the ends here and up here. So I'm lining those two ends up and then just using my thumb to push it down. I'm sorry about that. And there I have one book cover. And then we need this little piece. I actually want to get rid of this black line on top here. Because most of the time they want you to cut on the inside of these lines. So I'm just gonna make sure these are gone here. There we are. And then I am going to fold this forth and back. So first one way and then the other way. And the last one here. There we go. And then I can fold it up. There we go. And then I am going to pick up some glue that I need. I have that just here behind me. I have this glue tape. See if I can show you. Glue tape here, and I like that. Don't worry about mess. My desk is so messy. Have trouble finding things. I get sticky hands too. I kind of don't like it when my table is too messy. But when I'm then crafting, I'm sticking to everything, and I have glue everywhere and paint everywhere, and I think that's just the life of a crafter. And when I'm done with these live streams, I'm always having a lot of mess around me because I can't clean up. Yeah, I'm one of those persons that like things around me to be neat and tidy, and sometimes that's hard as well. So I'm just taking a tiny piece of paper that I don't use and placing under this little book strip, taking my glue thing and just going along this little harmonica thing, making sure everything is sticking to the right places. Then I can just fold it up like that, taking the little book cover here, which place it right, and then just close it. And there's my little book, and it's crooked. So I'm just gonna take my scissor and cut off this excess up here. There we go. Whoops. So that was the first book. Yeah, my desk is a mess also. I hear a lot of people being creative also always have a mess on the desk. So I think that's how it is and how it's supposed to be. I never thought of using the back of a scissor blade to do that. I usually use a ruler. The scissor would be better. It's easier. It's way easier if you have a small and great scissor. I always use that. I have a tiny piece here that is sticking out. I don't like that. So that was the first book. Whoops. Let me do the next one here. So first, the book cover. Be careful. It can be hard to see where to cut when the top line is white or the side lines are white. But if these books goes wrong, I'm like, yeah, it's just a book. I can put something else in there if this book won't be turning out right. So I'm not that sad if these are not turning out right. But now we're doing them. And then this end right here. And then again, I'm using the black blade of my scissor here, and they're actually not that sharp, so you won't cut yourself. I've been doing this so many times. And you can see I'm lining up, if you can see that from my fingers, I'm lining up the black line with the blade of the knife in both ends. This way I know that I have it lying right. So I know that I bend on the right spot all the way down these pages. Oh, the book, we need the book as well, or the cover here. And if you don't like the bend, or how sharp the bend is, you can always bend it extra after you use the scissor, like that. That turned out pretty neat. Then I'm just gonna make the same here, so I know that my folds are where I want them. I hate this way of making books because I feel they are always crooked when I'm done. So that I have, yeah, you can see that here, the fronts are not lining up, and I don't think I can do it differently, but it's like, it's not working for me, like doing it like that. Again, taking this, it's actually double-sided tape, and now it won't run for me. Just a second, see if I can get it to work. There we go. And taking it off this extra piece of paper and just folding it together, and I did this wrong. Oh well. I will just have to put a tiny piece here on this one side, and now I got it on the table as well. That's why I normally put a piece of paper under, so I don't get that on my work surface. And pop it into my book, and I need to get the back here as well. There we go. And the little book is also done. Yay! I'll put that to the side and get rid of this. There we go. So I think the paint is almost dry, and the books are ready, and I need to make this these handles here for this little light bulb. Maybe I can use my paintbrush for bending these handles. Actually, they didn't make it round. They made this square shape thingy. So I'm just gonna try to do that somehow. Yeah, I think that works. So I'm just using this tool here. I actually don't know what this one is called. And just taking a tiny piece and bending it inwards like that. And I'm gonna place that again back where it belongs. And I am going to go back to my super glue gel here and just a tiny dot of the gel on each end of these and placing it here on the light. hoping it will glue really, really quick so I don't have to sit here with it too long. And the same on the other side. Cute. Yeah, I think this turns out really neat. I might, if I should have made this lamp here myself, I might have done that a bit different. But this is a kit, so I'm just gonna do what they tell me to. So, almost. You guys know me, I like to paint things and redecorate and stuff like that. But I actually think this one is okay. So that is going to sit on top of this little dresser. Now I'm gonna find the picture of that again just to be sure. So they have that on one side. Then they have something lying there. And then this little, I'm gonna go back here and see what that could be. There's something else on the desk, or there it is. That's a little metal bowl or something with small beads in there. I think we have it all right here in this one. Do you have a knack for painting things? I'm afraid I might really like painting things. Also because a lot of these stuff has some weird colors. Or is it just me thinking that they are weird colors? So we need this one and these. Oops, they are all over now. These small blue beads here. There we go. It's like a lot of these things show one color in their pictures. Like this blue here is really, really pretty, but the blue it came with is like teal or something. It's not the same blue as on the picture. And this one is actually a bit darker than the one at the picture, but I like this better because I really like light colors like this one, but it's like when they do these kits, they are too light, and I don't like that. I'm just being picky. Okay, let's take this little light here and try to glue that onto the little cabinet here. It's supposed to go right here on the top. There we go. And then because this is metal, I think I'm gonna use this super glue gel here for that, just to make sure it will stay. Put it on that. I really don't like using super glue too much. See if I can get them to stay there. Then I'm gonna take this Fabri-Tac glue and just pop in a tiny bit in this little dish here. That's the only thing I don't like about Fabri-Tac. I don't know if you can see that. That's a long string right here. I hate those strings. They're like so annoying. And then just pop in these small blue beads. I actually like this idea. That's cute. Sorry about that. I need a drink. So, there we go. Then this little shell here is gonna be sitting here as well. Again, I'm just gonna pop in a tiny bit of this glue here, if I can. And then place this little shell. There we go. I like that. I need a piece of paper or something for this. There's some dry things stuck here on my glue. Pop that up. And pop the lid on here. I don't like the handles they did. They're actually kind of cute. Let me show you again if you didn't see it first time. Here they used a tiny piece of white wire to do those with, and they're actually pretty cute, but I think I like them better without, or maybe I will find a blue bead and a glue on there. But for now I'm just gonna leave them like that. Now I am gonna go here in the back of the book. Does it say put oil lamp power wire through power wire hole stick cabinet well? Okay. Whoops. Lost my book breaker. So I'm gonna take this little thing here, and here you go. I want to show you that the wires are coming out of the top hole here. Can you see that? The top hole. You're doing great work. Never know how to make small boxes. Thank you. Hey Danny. I'm chatters today. Hello Steve and Carol. It's so nice to have you all here. Especially because I'm feeling a little under the weather today, so it's really nice to have you guys here. So let me see if I can get these wires here through the little hole here in the wall. I'm sorry, I know it can be hard to see what I'm doing here. I'm pretty sure that's the right hole, but this wire has been splitting already. That's quite annoying. There we go, I think. Let's see if I can get them through now. There we go. All the way through the wall here. And then I'm supposed to glue this little piece on here like that. So this is hard to show you and do at the same time. Hi, nice to see you. It's really nice to have you guys here. So I'm just trying to do that so you can see it. I'm putting glue on here. And again, I'm using this Fabri-Tac. That was actually one of you guys that told me to use that. And I really love it. The only thing I don't like about it is the strings, like I showed you earlier. And let me put it up right here so I can see what I'm doing. And then just squeeze it against the wall where I want it. Yay! First furniture in the little room is done. Glad I made another live finally. Daniela looks great. Thank you, Steve, and it's so nice to have you here. I was thinking of trying to make my live stream a little later at the day than it is now. So if that would be better for you, an hour later or 2 hours later, then please tell me. But I can't do it more than 1 or 2 hours later than it is now, because then it's over my bedtime. And that's a problem with having all these different timelines that we're doing this in. So here we go, and then they are showing that the books are standing here right on there, and I'm actually gonna glue it in because I hate that everything is falling apart when I move something, and I know I'm not gonna be be playing with it sometime soon, so for me, gluing things in is pretty good. I have my big dollhouse here behind me. You can't see that, but it's standing right behind where I'm sitting. And I started with not gluing anything in there, and then we moved the dollhouse from one room to another room, and a lot of small details were knocked down, and that was when I decided to start glue something in place. I'm just gonna make sure you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get this little magazine to stay. I agree, like the fabric check does have those strings, but as long as one knows about the issue, you can deal with it. That's true. That's really true. So that was one book, and then I want the other one standing in front. So more fabric tech. And placing that one here on, and you can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry about that. So I'm just placing that here on the little cabinet as well. I might have to put a little glue here between the two. No, I think it works. Just gonna pop the lid back on here. So, yay! I think that looks cute. I'm gonna put some kind of handles on there. And I'm just sitting and thinking about what kind of beads I have lying around. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna find my beads here behind my computer. I have lots of different beads. Oh, those sound pretty. The ornament. What? I just used Fabritech for the first time making fabric Scandinavian ornaments. Wow! So fun. Took me so long. I would love to see what that is. Never heard of that. Sounds very interesting. I was thinking about maybe nah, that's not good. What can I find here that I can use? I think these I'm sorry you can't see all my beads here. Is that too big? I think that's too big. Whoops. What else do I got? I got these small white beads here. They could actually maybe work like that. Let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll message you a photo on Facebook. Yes, please do so. I would really love to see what you have made there. Just placing that back because I don't have any room for it right here. My plier, and then I'm just gonna take these down for a second, and then I think, yes, knobs, yeah, I think I'm gonna use my super glue here just because I really like to be glued to everything today. So let's continue with that. So I popped in a tiny bead of glue on all drawers here and just placing these small beads here one by one. And if I look funny here, it's because I have to look over the bottom of this little diorama here. So again, a few beads of super glue, lid back on, and then catch a tiny bead. Oh, come on, turn around. There we go. And then the next one. And the last. There we go. I think that turned out really, really cute. And that's just perfect. Now there is a little life in the little house. I like that. So are you guys ready for more, or do you want me to stop here? We could, I'm really sorry about my coughing. I think a lot of people have had some influenza or something right around here. Um, and yeah, it's kind of annoying. So tell me, you guys, you want more? Because there is this little shelf unit things, or this little shelf up here. So we can do the shelf unit here or the shelf up here. What do you want me to do? Which one would you like me to do? I'm also like a glitter glue. Art glitter glue. Art glitter glue. But it can't freeze. Art glitter glue. I'm not sure what that is, Steve. Don't apologize about the cough. It's okay. Thank you, Tina. Tiny Nina. In container must stay above freezing. Oh, interesting. Oh, kind of glitter. Okay, glitter glue in a special container, and it's cold. What are you using that for? I don't think I've seen that ever. I do use that with my card making. I'll try it on fabric. Thanks. Interesting idea. Very nice. The little shelf thing or the top shelf? Which one do you want me to do? If you don't tell me, I will pick one myself. Art glitter glue is the white glue like tumble. Okay, I know that. And what do you do with that? I think I'm gonna take the top shelf here, just because you don't say anything. So let me find the things for that. Oh, I could find it over here first in this little booklet. I did see it somewhere. There it is. I need this piece and this piece. I'm pretty sure though that's the right pieces. Let me see if they fit. Yeah, that's the pieces. And then they want me to use these small things, and I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's this one, of course. Got it. There's this really, really tiny, thin toothpick right here. Let me put that to the side for a second. So that's a toothpick it comes with. And this one is a regular toothpick. So it's really thin toothpick. That's this one. They won't ship it. Top shelf. Perfect. They won't ship it. It's below freezing temperature. Yeah, I could imagine. Paper craft cards, treat boxes. That's all I use it for so far. That sounds really, really interesting. Yes, but a lot of this is also paper, wood, etc. Ah, so there's different kind of these. We have a lot of things in Denmark, a lot of craft things in Denmark, but there is also a lot of the craft things that you guys got that we don't have at all. So that's just the bad part of it. Okay, it says 0.3 centimeters. So now I need my ruler. This is actually a bad ruler for the camera. Let me see, I have another one so you can see it a bit better. There we go. So I'm just gonna cut off the end here. If I can. Wow! That is really hard to cut in. So 3 millimeter, and I didn't get the whole point off. So I'm just gonna cut one more time. Oops. I cut into the mat. Maybe I should find my cutting board. There we go. There we go. And then 3 millimeters, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. And cut, 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 cut. There we go. So that was one of them. 1, 2, 3. And cut, cut, cut. There we go. 2 more. And 3. And the last one. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna pop this piece into one of the bags here, and you should be able to get it on Amazon, etc. But they will not ship it during cold weather since it can't freeze. Interesting. Okay, so this one is going on top, and these one are going on to stick out. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of these small pecks, and then I had my plier somewhere. So 1, 2, come on, 3, and the last one, 4. There we go. Okay. What was I thinking? We need some, yeah, these 2 parts are gonna be glued together as well. Just put that to the side. There we go. And then they want us to build this little birdhouse somehow. Yeah. Very noisy husband. Very noisy. See if I can find this little bit. Oh, there it is. That's a teeny tiny birdhouse. Very tiny birdhouse. Stick paper on cardboard and cut it out. Cardboard. I don't have cardboard around here. Give me a second. I'm gonna find me some cardboard. Here we go. Sorry about that. I'm back. Found me a piece of gray cardboard here. So I'm just gonna put that down, and I think I'm gonna use this tape here. And just place a good strip on there. And then place this so that these two pieces of the roof are sitting on top of there. This way they are glued really good on there. And they don't want the house to be put on cardboard. I don't understand why. Shouldn't we do that? Let's do that. I'm just gonna... This one is running on empty. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm just placing 2 rows of it here, so I'm sure the whole birdhouse have a cardboard under it. Now we can cut everything out. I'm just gonna cut it out really rough here to the start. Put that to the side. And then cut out the little house here. If you're really good, you could actually cut out the hole here for the bird. But it is just a decoration piece, so it's not that important. I'm just cutting it out, taking my time and doing it as good as possible, because if I'm not taking my time here, I am going to cut something wrong. There we go. And then this one, and then I don't really like cutting this way because it always bends something. There we go. I got it. And then these 2 pieces for the roof as well. They're really easy to cut out. You're such a rebel. Yeah, sometime I really am. Don't you tell me you're doing everything these kids are telling you to. I think we all have done a little rebelling here and there, if you can say it like that. Anyway, let's bend first this little tab, then the side wall, and another side wall. It looks like I might be too fast here, but I really have done this like 100 times, so I'm pretty sure that my bends are the right ways. So I'm gonna glue this little birdhouse together. Let me take this fabric tack. When it's a small thing like this, I like to place some of the glue on a piece of paper that I don't need anymore. Sorry about that. And then take something, again, another piece of paper that I don't need anymore, and just taking some of the glue up. Then I can be a little more direct with the glue and get it where I want it to. Let me take my pliers here. Now I'm just gonna glue this little house together. There we go. No, I'm a rebel too. Yeah, I could imagine. I think most of us are somehow, for some reason. Anyway, I think that is fine. And then I need to see this is the long side, so I'm just gonna take a tiny bit more of the glue and pop it on here. Like that. Taking this little piece of the roof and yeah. I'm doing the same on the other side. Taking a little more if I have enough here. I'm not sure I do, but let's try. Just popping some of the glue all over. And I don't care about these, whoops, I don't care about these long glue threads as long as they're inside the little house. It's fine with me. Let's see if I can glue this one on. I might have to get a little more glue here. No, it works. Yeah. See? That's a birdhouse, and then I can throw that out. So we got the little birdhouse done. I like it. It actually turned out really, really cool. And it's really, really tiny. See if I can show you a little closer. I got a little of the glue outside here. Let's see if I can do a little about that. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's make this little thing here. Finding my house back. And does it say how high up they are putting this little house? Or this little shelf, not house. I'm gonna look here in the book. Wow, that's tiny. Yes, it is really, really tiny. It wants to be around here. Okay. Let me take the glue and pop it in. Or on. Like that. And place this little piece here. And then I need this little thing. It's annoying. Just putting some glue all the way there. And then popping that on top. Here we go. Yeah. Making sure it is sitting correct. I like that. And then this little house are going on top of the shelf. Here we go. So up here. I don't know if you can see that. Now you can. So I am going to take it down for a second and see if I can glue it on there somehow. Using my pliers here. Ricola works well for my cough. Yeah, I have quite a lot of different things in the other room for it, but it's not really working for me right now. Looks so awesome. Yeah, it's actually starting to look really nice. I'm gonna make sure it is staying right there. So that was this part of it. Then we need a book, and these we need this little can you see that? There we go. And focus. So we need this little piece or sign hanging down. We need these bags and a book. So I've seen the bags right here, so I'm just gonna quickly cut that part out here. So we have that one, and then this book is the one with the house on. That's this one. So we need that, and then I need the sign somewhere. Uh-oh. it is. Right there. So I'm just gonna roughly cut that out as well. Okay, let me put that to the side so we can see what we're doing. I actually think I'm gonna put, now I have this here anyway, I think I'm gonna put this little sign on some of it. So I'm just gonna use this double-sided tape and place this little arrow on there, and then we can cut that out. Put that to the side and then just try to cut this out really careful. And just taking my time and cutting this out. So this little house is surely by the beach. Maybe I should make a beach one day. That could be fun. With different kind of small things on there. I just don't have the rooms for all these room boxes and stuff like that. How is that by you guys? Do you have the space for all these boxes? Because I got a lot of them, and someday I will have to show you everyone. I might have to do a little short story thing coming up with all my houses and room boxes and my books and so on. There we go. A little bead sign, and then we need some wire or something. Let me see what we have here. Yeah, this one. I'm just gonna take that out of this little tiny bag. And of course I get everything out at once. Even the things we don't need. Actually, I think that's for something else. This is like a little piece of thread, so I'm just gonna take that one. I don't have space just for my supplies. Yeah. And that is sometimes a problem, and this hobby has a tendency to fill a lot or take up a lot of space. I'm just gonna see how long they want me to have this one. 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 3. Cut. Now I can put this back into the bag again. Yay. Back it goes. I might should have used the other one, but now I use this one. Anyway, and then I'm supposed to bend this on the middle and then glue it on the back on this little sign, and then glue that all in the house around one of these things here. Sorry about that. Let me see how to do that. Not much space in my home left. Pretty soon I'll have to get rid of something. Wonder how my husband like his workshop area. Yeah. I think that there could be few doll houses around his workshop areas, right? You need honey. Yes, I need honey and lemon. Oh, do you mix honey and lemon or what? But honey, that could be really good. A good hot tea with lemon in there, that could be really nice. I might have to do that later. And my husband is listening, so he knows that's coming.
What?
Yes. Come on. I need this to stay in there. Put a tiny bit of glue on this ribbon. And I'm trying to keep that down there. And for some reason it won't be sharp right now. I'm just holding it down. There we go. And then I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of a drop more here on the strings, and this one is a tiny bit too long for me. Just a tiny bit more here on this one. There we go, and then take this little sign and pop it on the strings. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see if it's doing what I want to. There it is. So we got the little sign on there now. Yes, it's really starting to look good. Really good. Okay, let me put that to the side and see here. We need a book more. So let me find the pages for this book. It is right here. I'm just gonna roughly cut it out here to the side because again I don't have that much height under my camera. There we go. Let's cut this out so we can make the book. Blue is actually my favorite color, so this is fitting really, really nice to me. If you guys have a favorite color, please let me know. Looks great. Thank you. It's actually coming along pretty well. In the start, I didn't like these build-it-yourself kits because I had the feeling that I couldn't change anything and that I was having to do it exactly as told me in the book, and I was like, everything is the same in every house and it's kind of boring. And then I actually figured that it doesn't have to be exactly like they want it to be. You can color things if you want that, or put in other stuff if you want that, or change up a few things if you like. Now I really like these small kits here. Let me see. So Nina likes aqua and M likes teal. They're both very close on my blue color. I like all blues, as long as it's just blue. So we got that one, and then we need the paper here for the book. And bending the front and the back on this little book here. So we have the book cover. Let me put this to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So that's the book cover, and we have the pages, and I'm gonna take my double tape here and just give it a roll all the way down. Oops, and that got crooked very fast. I will have to cut that so it fits. I like them all, so them all, yeah. Just cutting off this excess thingy. And I think I'm gonna open up this little thing and just pop in a little more and then pop it into the book cover. There we go. So that was the book. They're quite easy to make. I personally like to have loose pages, so I would have cut all the pages apart and then stuck them in the book instead. But this is working perfect for this little set, so it's all fine. So that one is gonna go on the shelf as well. I'm just gonna cut a little off there. There we go. Sorry about that. Taking the little house back, and it's gonna be here on the side. Actually, there's no room for it now. And you have to have the two bags. I should have glued this one in first. It's gonna be there anyway. So I'm just gonna take the tacky glue and just pop a tiny bit of that on the end. It has this, again, something sitting on there. Just a second. I need to get this off. There we go. Now I can glue. And then just sticking that on here next to the little house, birdhouse. See if I can get it to sit right there. Nice. This is starting to look really cozy. Very cozy. Go sharp. There you go. Really, really cozy. Now we need the two bags. I'm gonna make those and then that will be the last for today. Because I feel a headache coming up. So I'm just gonna try to do these bags. Actually, I'm gonna make the big one and then I can make the smaller one off screen later, because you don't need to see both of them be done. Start with cutting out this one. Oops. There we go. And then this long strip here. And then cutting this little tab here free. Cut this piece off here. And getting the tab free. And you don't have to be exact with the tabs, but I need to cut this a little nicer. And the end up here also. There we go. I like that better. I hope you feel much better soon. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Nina. I'm trying. So I'm just gonna bend accordingly to the lines here. And turn that around. It's easier from the other side. Just placing it and then bend it. And then this last bend here. There we go. Now let's see if I can figure out how to put this one together. So it's supposed to be kind of a box like that. Okay, so you need to glue this together first. Let me put that to the side and find some tacky glue here. Again, I'm just putting some on a piece of paper. It just makes everything so much easier. And then I'm just gonna take it and pop it on here on these smaller flaps. Put that together and close the bottom part here. Just making sure that it's sticking where I want it to. I need a little more glue here on the side over here. Right here. There we go. Dropping everything. There we go. Good. And then I need a little glue on the last two tabs here. Picking it up from the piece of paper I have and just, whoops, putting it all the way up the sides and then putting it together. There we go. That's the first part. Now we need to bend it and roll it down. I want the glue to hold a bit more before I'm rolling it, so I'm gonna cut this one out as well. In the meantime, use the time a little creative here. Cutting this long flap here out. And the small tabs. And this tab over here. Oh, I forgot a piece here. Cut off there and like that. Yay! Okay, let's see if this one is dry enough. So you're supposed to give it kind of a, I don't know if you can see that. What's it supposed to be? It's gonna be a tiny paper bag here. Two of them are tiny on the big one, and they're going on the shelf like that. So you're supposed to kind of make a bend here on the side and on the other side like that, so that it closes together, and then you're supposed to roll this top piece. I'm just gonna kind of roll it with my pliers here. So you're gonna roll it and then it should be glued shut. And now I need a little more glue. There we go. Taking another piece of paper and just popping on the glue here on the top of the bag or the end piece or whatever, and then I'm just gonna fold it down and over and see if that will work for me. Just hold it for a few seconds. Let's see if it can hold. I think it can. And now we are almost done with this one, so let's do it. But then you don't get any more after that. Just bending these flaps here. This is so tiny, but it is also really hard to show you here on the camera. And then these bottom flaps and this bottom thing. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah. So I take a little more because this glue is actually drying up pretty fast, and that is one of the reasons why I like this glue, because it dries so fast that you can actually keep on working instead of sitting and waiting and holding. And yeah, I like it when I can get on with my stuff instead of sitting and holding. And I'm gonna try to make sure that this is secure and in place. It is. And then on these small side flaps here on both sides, and closing it and making sure that everything is glued together right. There we go. And there's one of those glue strings right here. See if we can get rid of that. So we make the big one and almost done with the small one. I'm just gonna take this to the side for a second, because then we can glue this one in while waiting for this one to dry a bit more. So they're supposed to stand up here like that. So again, I'm gonna take a tiny bit of this glue, popping it here on the shelf. Just a tiny bit. I think that's enough. And then taking, I'll see if you can see anything here. Taking this little paper bag and putting it into the glue like that. And that's actually pretty cute. It's turning out really good here. Okay, let's do this one and then it's over for today. So I'm knicking in the middle of this little side wall, or what you call that on the box, so that it gets this little paper baggy things. And then I'm trying to curl this top piece here and curling it down and in front of there. And then I need a tiny bit of tiny bit more glue here, just popping it here on my paper, dipping this little paper on there and then popping it on where I need it like that, and then curling that around and popping it into the glue. It did not work that well. I'm gonna try that again. There we go. It's in there. I'm gonna put this to the side so you can see what I'm actually working on here instead of all the garbage. Those little bags are cute. They actually are. I like the idea of these paper bags. I think they could be filled with candy. That would fit very well in this little house here, or the little room. So that one goes here on top of the shelf next to the first one. So I'm just gonna pop in a tiny bit of glue right here where it's gonna sit. And then taking the little bag and placing it in the glue. There we go. That's it. So we got the little dresser or cabinet here with all the small details and the little shelf over here done. Actually, I think it turned out really, really cute. It's a very, very nice start on this house. So we need a sofa, and let me find the picture here. Yeah, sofa, whatever. the couch and the little table and this little shelf unit, and there's a little basket here. And I actually think that's around it. There's a few details for oh, there's this little table here and some pictures and some decorations on the walls. So I think a video or two more, maybe three, and then this little house will be done. And then I actually have two more, so no worries. There will be more live streams. Haha. um, so I think that is all you get for today because I feel my head and my shoulders and my neck and my back and everything today. So I'm pretty sure I'm not uh, all well. Uh, I'm thinking about the flu right now. Uh, I got tested the other day, so it's not COVID, so don't worry, it's just a regular flu. Anyway, I will end for today. I actually think it turned out really, really cool. And I'm so happy you guys were here today. It has been so nice, and I will see you uh, next month, the third Friday. Uh, Tell me in the comments below after here if you want me to move this live stream an hour or two longer down the day, if that's better for you, or if you like the time that I'm doing here, then tell me please. Tiny Nina, get better. Yeah, thank you. I will. Bye. Uh, we want a happy dance. Okay, a happy dance. Thank you, Daniela, and everyone. Please get better and happy holidays. Yes, happy holidays to you guys. I will see you next year. Well, that's not true. I will see you next week, but that would be a normal video. But the live stream will first be next year. So if I don't get to say it, then I will say it now. Happy holiday and happy new year, and I will see you next year. So, bye.